Hey yo, so in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 best Vanguard weapons that you need to rank up and use in Warzone Pacific. Some of these I did cover in my last top 5, but I did update my class ups and I got some new weapons in here. So we're just gonna get started. If you guys want some more top 5s or you have some suggestions for other weapons you would like to see, let me know in the comments. It doesn't have to be specific Vanguard weapons. I could do some Modern Warfare or Cold War. Again, all up to you. Make sure you guys are subscribed, because if you're asking for these vids, you're not going to see them if you're not subscribed. So ring the little bell and you will be notified the next time I upload. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Starting off for the very first weapon, the Bren. Now, yes, it's an LMG. It's slow. It's there, right? But this is the current long-range meta at the time of me recording this. It's unbelievably OP, fantastic fire rate, damage. It's great. So go ahead, rank this up and give this setup a try. So for the first attachment, you're going to want to rock the Mercury silencer. We get recoil control and sound suppression. More accurate off the radar. W, great. We do lose damage range, but that is going to get fixed with our barrel. We got the Queen's 705 Royal. Highly accurate, controllable, so it removes most of the recoil that the weapon has and makes it a laser beam. We get bullet velocity, which helps at those longer range engagements. And number one thing about this barrel, damage does not diminish over range. The damage range getting lost means absolutely nothing, because the damage stays true to itself from up close all the way to afar. It just does not drop off, which is super OP. For the optic, there's just so many ways of going with it. I highly recommend using whatever you're most comfortable with, but I've seen so many people rocking the SVT40 scope. You can zoom in, zoom out. It's really dope. Me personally, though, I actually really enjoy the M38, but just for, you know, the sakes of the setup, I recommend the SVT just because you're able to zoom in and see it a little bit better. For my stock, I have on the Oak and Shield at 12B, horizontal recoil control, so once again, just making the weapon more accurate, and a little bit of mobility. We get ADS speed, which is awesome. For my underbarrel, I had on the M1930 Strife angled, aiming stability, aim walking, steadiness. Again, this weapon, the recoil on it is just really bad. I mean, a lot of these attachments are, you know, we're barely fixing it. So we're getting there, though. So I like the Strife angled when it comes to just making it steady and a laser beam. Magazine, I personally really enjoy the .50 BMG 50 round mag. It just makes it hit a lot harder. But if you want just pure accuracy, I recommend the 40 round mag. Recoil control and accuracy, fire rate, it shoots quicker. The fire rate is really slow without it. So it's up to you. I highly recommend using this one, but if you want to experiment, have some fun, the 50 rounds definitely the move. So I'm gonna go with the 40 though, specifically for this class setup. Ammunition, I have on lengthen. We get an increase in bullet velocity. My rear grip is polymer. This is just a go-to rear grip for me on everything. I don't like changing it. I like the fringe resistance. So anytime an enemy, I'm in a gunfight or whatnot, my weapon's not gonna bounce up to the sky. I'm gonna stay right on them. And I also get accuracy and recoil control during sustained fire. So anytime I'm in a gunfight, I'm just a little bit more accurate. Perk 1, I had on tight grip, accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. It's basically having another rear grip on, which is awesome. And then for perk 2, I got fully loaded, so I can start off with maximum ammo. I'll give you guys a second. You guys can screenshot this, do whatever you want. Again, this is the current long range meta at the time of me recording this video. We haven't had any weapon tuning for almost a week now, but don't be surprised when this thing gets nerfed to the ground. For our secondary, the second weapon you want to rank up, the MP40. Now, man, dude, this is my most used Vanguard weapon in Warzone as of right now. It is just so much fun, super OP, incredibly dominant at close range. You just can never go wrong with it. My first attachment, I got recoil booster, increase in fire rate, leads to a faster time to kill. That's why I have it on. My barrel, I got the Krosnik 317, highly accurate and controllable, eliminates most of the recoil that the MP40 has. For the optic, I like the slate reflector. I could just see a little bit better. I know some people do prefer the iron sights, but just for this, I like the red dot. It's awesome. My stock, I have the Krosnik 33M folding. I just feel a lot lighter on my feet when I use this. Movement speed, sprint to fire, it's great. My underbarrel, I had on the M1941 hand stop. Once again, just better recoil control. It's awesome. Magazine, I actually changed it up here. Previously, I was rocking the Kurz 40 round mag. I really like the bullet velocity and range you get alongside with the damage. It just makes it sound better. It's stronger. Hey, when you got recoil booster and the Gorenko 45 round on, the fire rate is so fast and the time to kill is even quicker. And we get more mobility, better recoil control. I refuse to take this magazine off now. So in the last top 5 that we recorded that you guys saw, we had the 40 round on, and I was getting corrected in the comments quite a bit. I'm like, you know what? I never really used the Gorenko 45 round. I'm glad I did, because you were 100% correct on that, which is awesome. Ammunition I had on hollow point. We get limb damage, making the MP40 stronger. Rear grip, you already know the drill. Polymer. Perk 1 I had on brace. With this, I get initial firing recoil, so I'm just a little bit more accurate when I first start firing my weapon. And then perk 2 I had on quick sprint speed, so I could just sprint a little bit faster, hence the name. And there you have it, the MP40 class that you want to be using. Again, thank you guys so much for telling me to try out the Gorenkos, or that it's better or whatnot, because now I can correct myself and tell all of you who may have not known. So there's the MP40 setup. Moving on to our third weapon, we have the bar. Now, at the time I posted the last top 5, there was some weapon tuning, but the bar is still absolutely amazing. I actually still use it to this day, but I did change the setup a little bit. Now, for the first attachment I had on the MX silencer, we get better accuracy, your weapon's suppressed. I love it. My barrel I had on the CGC30XL, recoil control and accuracy. You already know the drill, just makes it a beamer. For my optic, I had on the 1229. Is that what it's called? 1229. Yeah, it is. 1229 scope. It's a big bitch, to say the least. I mean, this thing takes up a lot of your screen, but you could just see so clearly and at super long ranges. I really, really like this on the bar specifically. For my stock, I had on the pistol grip custom, horizontal recoil control and ADS. A little bit of recoil control, a little bit of mobility, best of both worlds, which is awesome. For my underbarrel, I had on the Carver foregrip. We get recoil control, which is great, and hip fire accuracy. I ain't gonna lie, I actually sometimes hip fire up close with the bar. It's stupid, but I do it for fun. But in my opinion, I feel like this eliminates the most recoil out of any of the other barrels. For my magazine, I had on the .50 BMG 40 round. Again, I was looking at the comments. Some of you are like, hey, you're a little bit slower if you throw on that. It's not worth it. Because I mean, you could check the mobility. It's just a lot less of a hit when you have the 30 round. I just like a bigger magazine. So you're more than welcome to use a 30. I personally just like a bigger mag, and that's why I go with the 40 round. Ammunition, we have lengthened, we get bullet velocity. Rear grip, you already know the drill, man. Polymer. Perk 1 I had on hard scope, accuracy and recoil in sustained ADS. So anytime you're ADSing, you're just more accurate. And for perk 2 I had on fully loaded, starting with maximum ammo. The rest of perk 2 is just so awful in my personal opinion. I don't even bother with any of those. And there you have it, the updated bar class setup. I hope you guys can understand why I chose some of the attachments I did. If you would change anything, let your boy know. Moving on to our fourth weapon, we got the Cooper Carbine. This is one of the weapons we covered in our last top 5, but this is the SMG build, not the AR build. And this one, in my opinion, is much better than the AR build. So this was also nerfed, but it's still incredibly dominant up close. It won't be replaced anytime soon. Muzzle, I have recoil booster, so we could get a quicker time to kill. For my barrel, I had the Gracie Rapid, another fire rate increase, and headshot damage. So imagine going for headshots with this in Warzone with a double increase in fire rate. Just imagine, right? Moving on to the optic, I had on the slate reflector. I really, really like the slate reflector for secondaries. It's just such a clean look. My stock, I had on remove stock, where you just feel incredibly light on your feet. Again, it's an assault rifle, so it won't feel like a PPSH or an MP40, but it does get the job done, which is awesome. My underbarrel, I had the M1941 handset for recoil control. Magazine, I had the 60 round. I did also use this for the long range version. I had to stay true to it and use it for the close range as well. Another fire rate increase. That's 3 attachments out that have a fire rate increase. And I have gameplay coming out with this thing. You're going to see it doesn't move whatsoever. There's no recoil on it at all. It's awesome. Ammunition, I threw on hollow points for limb damage, making the Cooper Carbine that much stronger. Rear grip, I mean, there's not much to say here. We got the polymer. Perk 1 I had on vital, increased torso damage, triple increase in fire rate, increased limb damage, increased torso damage. And yeah, that's why this is the short range meta. And then perk 2 I had on fully loaded, starting off with maximum ammo. My camos are glitched on this thing, man. As you can see, I actually went to Vanguard, maxed the weapon out, and got my camos done, but it don't show up on here, which is so annoying. So I had to just rock this thing bare naked. And my last and final Vanguard weapon you want to rank up for Warzone Pacific, the Volk. Now, anytime you get kills with this, it's just so rewarding for whatever reason. I use this as a sniper support, and you can use this as an SMG. It's awesome. It's just really fun and different. So for my first attachment, I had recoil booster, faster time to kill, which is great. My barrel was the Crosslink 428, highly accurate and controllable, and we get some damage, which maintains the power of the Volk at longer range gunfights, which is awesome. Optic, of course, the slate reflector. My stock is the Resendorf 22V adjustable. You strafe incredibly quick, which makes it really hard for the enemies to hit their shots on you, which is what I love so much about it. My underbarrel, I had on the M1941 hand stop, just, you know, making it more accurate than it already is. For the magazine, I went with the Gorenko 40 round mag. This is what makes the Volk the Volk. We get a little bit of everything. We get power, faster time to kill with the fire rate increase, mobility with the movement speed and ADS speed, and recoil control with the recoil control and accuracy. So we get a little bit of everything, which is really, really good about that. Ammunition, there's two ways of going with it. If you want to use it specifically up close, do hollow point. You get limb damage, making the weapon stronger. Or you could do lengthen if you're trying to do a sniper support, so you know you can shoot a little bit longer ranges. That's what I'm going to be using it as a sniper support, so I'm going to do lengthened. For my rear grip, I went with fabric. Finally, I'm changing it up. The reason I went with this is because, again, this is an assault rifle. The mobility is not going to be good as it is on other SMGs in the game, so I'm going to need a little bit more oomph to it. We get ADS and sprint to fire, which is more than enough. That's what I'm looking for. Perk 1, I had on fleet, movement speed, weapon swap quickness, and then perk 2, I had on fully loaded, starting off with maximum ammo. And there you have it, man. Those are the top 5 Vanguard weapons you want to rank up for Warzone Pacific. If I missed anything, let me know. What would you change about these class setups? Let me know. If you want to see some Modern Warfare or Cold War weapons, again, let me know. Now, if you guys are brand new and you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. We got top 5s, best class setups, crazy gameplays, world record gameplays, tips and tricks, challenges, and much more. All right, ring the little bell after you subscribe and you will be notified the next time I upload. Today's like goal. I'm gonna shoot high, 500 likes in the first 24 hours of this video being live. Can we do it? If so, that'd be absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys stay safe, have a great day, and I'm out. Peace.